Hey, yo, what they do?
District Attorney Fanni Willis.
What our motion is concerned about is that we certainly believe that his post was to threaten law enforcement, which is all part of gang activity.
Jeffrey Williams' attorney Brian Steele told me by phone it is never appropriate to be engaged in any type of witness intimidation. It is never appropriate to threaten to murder another person. The prosecution's motion to revoke Jeffrey's probation should not be well received and should be swiftly rejected. It is irresponsible to file a motion of this sort when Jeffrey has done absolutely nothing, Steele said, to violate any condition of probation or threaten a witness.
We know that it is clear to Mr. Williams that the intent of the district attorney is to stop gang activity in Fulton County, Georgia. We believe the judge's order is clear, and that this is an intentional violation.
District Attorney Fanni Willis.
What our motion is concerned about is...
Now listen, y'all, if y'all don't know, I just played the clip of Fanni Willis, right? Young Thug's prosecutor, Young Thug's biggest op. Shit, she possibly could be Young Thug's auntie. They say Atlanta's a small, big place. We never know. But for those of y'all that don't know, Young Thug is facing a possibility of going back in prison. Now, he's facing a possibility for doing the most stupidest shit that you can believe. He posted a tweet with her face blocked out of District Attorney Fanni Willis saying that she's the biggest liar in America, basically. For you to say she's the biggest liar, I think he said she's the biggest liar in Fulton County, but technically that's America because you Young Thug, nigga. Once they saw you posted that tweet, it was over with for that. America saw that tweet, not just Fulton County. However, though, it's going down, y'all. Let's what the news got to say.
Georgia is trying to send rapper Young Thug back to prison. I'm Blair Miller.
And I'm Carly Barnett. Prosecutors filed a motion to revoke his probation. According to the filing, Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, has demonstrated a blatant disregard, it says, for the law, the safety of witnesses, and the integrity of judicial proceedings. The filing added that Williams has recently threatened an investigator. Prosecutors say he reposted an image of the investigator calling her the biggest liar in the DA's office. According to the filing, the investigator, her parents, even the Fulton County District Attorney, Fanni Willis, received death threats. Young Thug said on social media tonight he does not make threats and that he's a good person.
The rapper is currently on 15 years probation. He pleaded guilty to several charges last year, ending the state's longest-running criminal trial. Williams was sentenced to 40 years with 5 years to serve behind bars. That sentence was commuted to time served.
Now, Young Thug was in, so listen, the biggest, they said he was in the biggest case in the county's history, which is crazy work, right? Now, what's going on, in my opinion, is the fact that this is retaliation. Young Thug has been running around, and he's trying to get basically his bond, not his bond. He's trying to get that long ass plea deal taken down. He really want that shit taken off, right? So he's been filing motions to take a certain restrictions from his plea deal. I don't think they like that shit in the first place because you just got out of jail. You ain't even had time to rehabilitate for real. But I'm gonna play y'all a clip of Young Thug trying to file a motion to get his the ban from Atlanta off. They don't like this type of shit.
Young Thug wants to be allowed back into Atlanta before his 10-year ban is up. His legal team has filed a motion to change his probation terms. Young Thug, whose real name is Jeffrey Williams, pleaded guilty to 6 of his 8 charges in the YSL RICO trial. The motion argues that the banishment affects his ability to visit family. Williams also wants to keep his Florida residence confidential due to privacy and safety concerns.
So so now Young Thug's trying to, like I said, he's running around here trying to get his plea really taken down, but he really trying to mess with that probation and just trying to get as much freedom as he possibly can for that's his fault for signing the stupidest plea deal of all time. Now he facing jail time for threatening that lady. Did he threaten that lady? Yeah, because you Young Thug, you know what the fuck you was doing. Now either you threatened her on on the fact that once you posted her picture and you did all that, right, a lot of people was gonna roast her ass, right? Her stupid ass, right? So you threatened her with that too, though, because people was gonna talk about her regardless once you posted the picture. So you also threatened her by blacking out her face. I'm trying. This is they thinking. You blacked out her face and called her the biggest liar in the DA office. So you threatened her job, her integrity. She herself is already under fire. But what they say, what you going to jail for, lady? She might be going to jail. This is
Tonight, Fulton County District Attorney Fanni Willis, she is firing back after state senators suggested she could be jailed if she ignores their calls to testify. Atlanta News first political reporter Doug Reardon went one-on-one with Willis today.
great. Look, y'all. So she facing jail time. This is just Atlanta is full of crooks and chicks with dicks. This is crazy work. But this your boy, Big Keys. Keys against the world. Look, man. Young Thug, that's on you, man. You did that to your motherfucking self for real, for real. You knew better to play with them people. They let you out of jail, out of prison, right? So you knew better than to play with them people. And now you is reaping what you sow. What you thought a picture, they said a picture, see, this was crazy though. Because they said a picture said 1,000 words. So by him posting up a picture with her face blocked out and calling her the biggest liar in the DA office, that said a lot, man. And he also, how can she be a liar if you just heard the court say you pled guilty to 6 of the 8 charges? What she lie about? You agreed to the lie, nigga. Don't try to stand up for yourself now. Type shit. So you agreed to the lie. But this your boy Big Keys. Keys against the world. I just don't understand his. You agreed to a plea deal. They didn't make you take a plea. You agreed to 6 out of 8 charges. How's she the biggest liar in DA history, in the DA office? You the biggest cop out in Georgia. You took the biggest cop out in Georgia. It's niggas on your case that was running for you. It was murderers that got out. Now they might be back in due to the probation terms, but you could have beat that shit though. You know what I'm saying? That's why Ice Cube said, "Get money, get paid. You can beat that shit, even if the DA is a piece of shit." Colorado got bravado back. Go listen to Grand Finale, Lil Jon featuring Ice Cube. He spazzed though, but get your goof ass on, Young Thug. You might go back to prison. Now I think they just really sending you a warning. You filing all the motions. They don't like that type shit. Do you finish out your probation at least 4 years? I'm up out of here. Let's leave it with what clip should I leave it with? Let's leave it with let's see. Let's go back to this one. Now let's go back to her ass going to jail. Cause this is the pot calling the kettle black. End it with this clip. We up out of here.
Tonight, Fulton County District Attorney Fanni Willis, she is firing back after state senators suggested she could be jailed if she ignores their calls to testify. Atlanta News